Hey, it's Cam at Nefarious Kustoms. Today we got something special going on. I'm going to go pick up the JRT10 powered J10 Prerunner I built for the Hodsons a while ago. It just got back from the transmission shop with a brand new billet torque converter, so now it can lay down all that Viper V10 power to the ground. And we're going to bring it back to the shop, kind of just show you the whole build, what the truck is comprised of, and what are the special things we did with it. And then hopefully we'll take it out to the desert. So Adrian and I are going to hop in the Chevy, the Prerunner, and go out to the Hodson's Ranch. For you guys that were wondering that, you know, why I hate on the, what was that, the Trail Boss so much. Yeah. This is my truck. I just got it back from the dealership. It's got a brand new transmission on it, and it actually drives the way it should have from the factory. It's a 2015 Silverado LTZ with a 6.2 liter. I've got long travel 4-wheel drive race kit from Baja Kits with 3.0 coilovers, 3.0 bypasses. This is the truck that I use to pre-run in Baja and chase when we're racing the Class 1 or a side-by-side or something like that, and need to do pit support. So we'll do a better feature on this, you know, full feature. There are things I don't like about it too. It's not just a perfect truck, but I'll let you know why I think this truck, for me, fits way better than the 2019 does.
Well, we'll put the link to the Trail Boss video right here, so you can check it out.
Yeah, you can check out how unfriendly I am to the Trail Boss. So we just got here at Hodson Motorsports Secret Stash Ranch. Behind these doors are some of their finished vehicles. Very, very cool stuff. I built a few of them for them. They've got a lot of great builders they work with. We're going to go pick up the J10 so that we can bring it back to the shop and do a full walk around. But we also wanted to introduce Riley, one of the Cool, so we just got back to the shop. Again, this is probably one of the trucks that I'm most proud of out of anything I've ever built. And I'm just gonna do a walk around and kind of show you some of the interesting features of this truck. So if you're new to our channel, my name's Cameron with Nefarious Kustoms. This channel's all about what we do here, what we build, what we race, anything having to do with the shop. If you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So this truck is an 84 J10. The owner, Derek, when he was growing up, this was the truck he always wanted to build and buy, but never could. So it's a pretty special story. He asked me to build the most ultimate J10 ever, and we've done that. But also, he wanted to give it to his son as a gift for finishing his mission project when he got back from Honduras. So this is not just a build for him, it's also a tribute to his son. And let me show you some of the more interesting features of it. What sets this truck really apart, besides all the custom work, is this paint job. It's a kind of a Lamborghini-ish blue suede paint job, and everything's been blacked out on the trim. We took the truck, and you know, from the factory it had a 6-cylinder, 5-speed manual transmission, and leaf springs. So I cut the frame off right here and basically tubed out everything underneath, and we did a triangulated 4-link in the rear. While we put the car together, did the door cards, power windows, power locks. We put air condition under the dash from Old Air products. We did a power inverter in the dash as well for charging your laptop or your cell phones. Still uses the factory SRT10 Dodge steering column and dash cluster so that the computer's happy, because all the computer on the newer Chryslers, the computer has to go through the dash. So all the sensors go from the motor through the dash cluster to the ECU. So you had to keep it. There wasn't a standalone harness at the time. I didn't do the motor swap. I did everything else. I was actually going to put an LS motor in it, but another shop got their hands on it and did an okay job. We kind of fixed a lot of the stuff that they did on the whole swap, but everything works great now. They just got the transmission rebuilt so it can handle all the power of that Viper V10 motor, and they put a really high stall converter. It's a lot more fun to drive. I was saying the interior, that guy Hugo that does all the Hodson's interior, he made this console after I built one out of aluminum, and then he used it as a buck to make all of this nice, you know, padded, fully leather, double French stitch console in there. Did all the boots. Let me show you under the hood. That's probably what you really want to see. So like I said, it's a 04 SRT10 Viper V10 motor out of a Dodge truck. It's got the 4RH, I think, so what they call it, 4-speed automatic. I built the engine cage thinking we were going to put an LS swap in it, so somehow it still fit, but we had to do the radiator in the back so that the air conditioner would actually stay cold. I built this custom aluminum air intake with dual cone filters. Some of the other things we did was I built the custom bumper. We did the Gladiator grill swap and got rid of those square headlights that an 84 J10 would have, and put all these LEDs in here. They're way brighter. What else can I tell you about this truck? It handles great. It handles a lot like my Ultra 4 car, but a little bit nicer on the road. My Ultra 4 car was pretty slinky. We did Curry anti-rocks, front and rear, Dana 60 in the front. It's a Ford Sterling rear axle, 456 gears, Detroit in the rear. PSE hooked us up with the Ram Assist. It's got Hydro Boost brakes and the 1-ton crossover steering linkage. I got that from Rough Stuff. I built the front end with a radius arm suspension style. It just handles really nice on the road. If we were going for more travel, I would have done a 3-link, but for mannerisms on the road, I felt like a radius arm setup would be more predictable. So we went that route. So the Hodsons love these trophy wheels by Fuel. They're on a lot of their trucks. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore, so we're gonna have to go with a new choice for the next few builds. But you know, I wasn't sure if 20s were gonna work on this truck. I think it does. I'm usually a 17-inch wheel kind of guy. We'll take a better look at the back end again. See how we did the bed cage with the spare tire in the back to give more weight. Those are JK Wrangler taillights. They're LED that we made fit. And then I B-rolled this little roll pan to hold the license plate. And then there's that Jazz 32-gallon fuel cell. So the suspension, again, the setup is a front radius arm with 2.5-inch Radflow coilovers, 3 tube 2.5-inch bypasses, front and rear. And then the rear is a 4-link. Also using the Curry sway bar in the back. So I guess now we probably need to go drive this thing. Out here in the desert, the chain link bed with the JRT10 Prerunner. We're just going to do some hot laps, kind of shake its legs loose. This is a Prerunner slash street truck, so it's not like a purpose-built race car. It's a little bit nicer than that. You know, it's meant to be fun to drive on the road as well and street legal. So it's not like our Class 1, for example, where you can just go full kill the whole time. You know, you're worried about rolling the truck. This truck's not caged. So we're not going to get crazy with it, but we definitely want to show you, you know, what the suspension can do. Solid axle inherently does not handle the same as IFS. So this truck has a good amount of travel. I think it's got 14 inches in the front, about 17 in the back, but because of its size, we can't go full wood on it like we could in, man, even a side-by-side has probably more travel than that from the stock, you know, from stock. Like a Can-Am X3, I think has 19 or 20 inches of travel, and it's all IFS, so it's a lot more controllable, where this is, with a solid axle front and rear, it's a lot more bumpy. So it limits how fast you can react in the steering. We're probably in the, like, you know, 45 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour, where side by side you could probably do that same section at 70 or 80 miles an hour. Just kind of the nature of the beast, being a different kind of vehicle. But it's still a great build, it's still a lot of fun, and we'll show you what it can do. These are not that big of whoops. They're like 1 footers, 1.5 footers, but you can see how much kind of having to move around in the cab. Whereas, like Silverado, if we're taking it, we'd be pretty much flat. We'd be going about 20 miles an hour faster. Keep watching our videos. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you in the next one.